a contact known to my wife called her somewhere last year or thereabout, and while she was complaining about her business and that she needed funds, she was into POS service and all of that, and that her business was, not doing excellently well because of lack of funds, and that she needed somebody that could give her a loan. And when my wife got home, she had a discussion with me. The milk of woman kindness rose up in me, and I said, she should get the fund across to that person. And this is by no means a cheap fund. So I gave her the loan interest free, though she wanted a loan that was interest based. I gave the facility out, and she called. She was happy, and I guess she used it for about a few months, 6 months or thereabouts. And after she was done, she performed. She returned the money, and of course, this also had happened. I've also been able to also give back the bailout about 2-3 times. Now, just as I also have some set of guys in my neighborhood who have also been a blessing to the ones you will call street urchins, street boys or mortar, that once in a while I've been a blessing to them. I do a food bank outreach that I bless them with some things on a quarterly basis. But I'm trying to place the scenario, I've been trying to place this story side by side to be able to achieve something. Then it came to a point I needed to transfer some money, very paltry amount of money, maybe about 30,000 or thereabouts. And I got across to this same contact that I've been a blessing to, that I've been able to give her a loan about 2-3 times or thereabouts. That she should, I sent the money to her to help me send, the fund. I just didn't particularly want to use my account to send the money. And she called back and asked me that I did not add the charge, the whatever charge to it, which I believe it should be about 300 or 400 naira. Of course, it was an oversight. It was not even intended on my own part. It was just an oversight. So I sent the money, I sent the extra 400 naira back to the very person. Case 1. Case 2, in one of those moments where there was no fuel to buy in my car, and of course I know how strong and connected these street guys in my neighborhood, and I took out the keg. I called one of them that I needed some fuel. They got the money from me. I also put extra 1,000 naira for them for their stress, so that they could just bring the fuel back to me at home. But these guys got the fuel and put the extra 1,000 naira back on it. And I asked them that was meant for their labor. They said no, sir. That this is also an opportunity for us to say thank you. For all of what you do for us. That amore, in other words, we are grateful. So it is not everything that we eat. It's an opportunity for us to also show some kindness I'm giving you. I got back home and I placed this story side by side. Now, someone that are given a bailout, a loan, repeatedly, and like I said, I'm tempted to say the figure. These are not means a cheap fund. Repeatedly for months, interest free, and I needed to send just 30,000 naira through out to somebody, and she demanded, for a charge, which is just as paltry as 300 naira. Now, this story encapsulates what I needed people to understand about gratitude and ingratitude. Gratitude is not to the fact that when a good deed is done to you, you say thank you. In fact, I came to realize that an ungrateful person can also say thank you. I've said that over and over. I came from my observation that an ungrateful person, even at that first time that you are handing over the goodness to him or her, of course he or she will also say thank you. But the action subsequent to that will let you know if the person is actually grateful. Now let me tell you the signs of being ingratitude. It is that you are deliberately concealing the goodness that has been done to you. You do not want the next party, you don't want people around to know that somebody has done you good. You make a deliberate conscious effort to conceal the goodness. That is ingratitude. Regardless of the fact that you said thank you to that very person, that's number one. Ingratitude. Ingratitude is also to the fact that you think you deserve more. When you have a feeling of entitled, and you feel entitled to somebody else's goodness, to somebody else's money, to somebody else's favor, you are simply an ungrateful person. No one owes you anything except the love of God. When you get to the point you have an entitled spirit, that you feel entitled more to somebody else, whatever it is, you're ungrateful. Number 3. Now, one of the signs of being ungrateful is this story. Is for the fact that when it's within your power to be able to reciprocate the good gesture that have been done to you, and you refuse to do it, it is also a sign of ingratitude. This is actually the point I'm emphasizing in this telecast. When it is within your power, naturally, when you're grateful, when you would want to seize the opportunity of any goodness that has been done to you. If you ever have the opportunity to repay that kindness, you will want to jump at it. It reflects an act that is appreciative of goodness, but it is within your power to be able to also reciprocate at some point in the journey of life, and you refuse to do it. It shows you are ungrateful. Now, to the one that by the providence of God I have been able to boil out different times, heavy amount of money, that she was originally looking for loan with interest, and I became an angel to her business to give her loan that is interest free for months, and to think that she will make a demand just for a charge over a 30,000 naira transfer fee that is as paltry as 200 or 300 naira. The 300 naira could not have been my issue, but I'm only establishing a case here that if an helper does you good and it's also within your power at some point to be able to reciprocate it, it's one of the signs of the fact that you are appreciative of it. Somebody that is appreciative of a goodness would seek the opportunity, no matter how little, to appreciate anyone that's done it good. Let me tell you the story of one of my proteges. I happen to be the one that the Lord used for him to be able to change his career path. Now he's in the fashion world. By way of a counsel, I saw that he was technically sound, I saw that he was gifted, and by divine arrangement I met him, and I told him that he needed to change his career path, that if his life will be transformed better if he ever will channel his energy to a career path, which is fashion. Today is about 5 years or 6 years, I think about 6-7 years in that career path. But let me tell you about the story of gratitude. For the past 6 years, without him being told, he would come to my birthday every year on year and give me a gift of a cloth. Now, what is he saying? It's only by his action saying, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to what you have done. I'm grateful to what God has used it for. He was not told. It was not a compulsion. Neither did I ever demand or such. But it is a singular action to show the act of gratitude of a life that has made impact in his life. This is what gratitude. It is not enough to say thank you. It is enough to appreciate what an helper has done. It is to the fact that you also seek opportunity to be able to appreciate the good gesture that has been done to you. Here lies a man that is showing the act of genuine kindness that has been done to him year on year basis. Let me let you know, an act that shows gratitude is an act that is saying, that is preparing his life for God to bless him the more. You are not doing anyone good by being grateful. You are not doing humanity good by being grateful. Well, you may be doing humanity good by being grateful, because what you do for one ordinarily should also have been reciprocated by the next person. But however, one thing about gratitude is that it opens you more for more benefits. It's a spiritual law. It's a force that draws more goodness to you. Shalom.